Emma, interview take 1.
What is this?
Shore Summer Theater Camp is a 1-week program that is held at Cape Charles Christian School, where we teach the children a 1-hour musical in 6 hours a day for just 5 days, and they do 2 performances at the end.
We start camp prep in January.
Wow.
Because January we'll pick the show that we're going to do. So
and I'm sorry, we should clarify, what time are we filming this interview? What month is it right now?
Oh, it's August.
Yeah, so you've been working on this for over 6 months.
Yes, pretty much, yeah. So camp, we picked the show in January. And we'll have a meeting to discuss, like, based on the kids that we have, based on the props and costumes and the shows we've already done, what is a good pick for next year to feature the student population and a show that we are excited about working on. And so we'll pick in January and then normally advertise registration at the end of January. And then all the way from like January to April, I man all the registration aspects. And I also do all the social media, all the communication, which is, it can add up to being a lot, but it's worth it. And then about in May and June, we'll have another staff meeting to start planning set, costumes, and props to kind of see what can we be on the hunt for when we're shopping, what should we be looking for up in the attic, what should we be looking for in our storage. I start prepping and blocking and choreographing the show in June, probably every year. Just because I get busy throughout the summer and I like to make sure everything is all set the week of. I love a plan. And I also will work on communication with all the parents in June and July. So it's a lot of work. It's a labor of love.
If he, in the musky mist or the dusty dust, courage. What makes the hot pot so hot? What puts the ape in the apricot? What have they got that I ain't got? And we all go.
What's up?
Courage! That's everyone. We all go courage. Not Duke, not Prince. My regal rose of the forest would be certain. Not caught.
Jojo, interview take 1.
So I wanted to ask you, what makes this camp different from other programs or places you've been or interacted with?
I think for starters is definitely our price. When we started this, we wanted it to be very, not cheap, but we don't charge a lot for kids to join the program. So that's why we have a large number of siblings do it, because
You want to make it affordable for families.
We wanted to make it affordable and really accessible to everybody, because I know like the other theaters in the area, they can get really, really pricey.
And sometimes that can shun a person out from wanting to do a career like this.
Yeah, because I mean, I think we've all kind of experienced that here, especially Emma and Ella, who have a lot of siblings. They can't, all their siblings can't go to a show that's worth that's like $30 to $50 per ticket. So that's another thing, is that all of our tickets are free.
Yeah, that's great. That's amazing. So you pull in a large crowd.
So yeah, so that was our biggest thing, was like day one, we wanted it to be very affordable and very accessible.
Emma and I started doing this before like we actually did a camp, so we would do like talent shows or whatever, and we would get my sister and all of her friends, and we would like at recess, you know, with or whatever, and we always did the same one. We always did Hard Knock Life from Annie, and it was always so, like Gigi and, you know, all of her friends, they did it, and when we were like, Emma and I did it in like the 5th and 6th grade, and we would do like the shows at Lemon Tree, and we would do the yearly talent show here at the Christian school. And Emma always did the choreography. I was always Miss Hannigan, and I always had to like make the kids look dirty, because Emma was like, I don't know how to do this, and I was like, and you think I do? So I would just think like, so.
And that's how you started as a fashion designer?
I started with fashion and costume.
And how would you describe this experience to someone who's never seen it or interacted in a space like this, like maybe growing up in a bigger city like New York or California?
it's very, I don't know. It's kind of underwhelming and overwhelming at the same time. I think someone would look at this and be like, oh, you have like a very small backstage. Like, oh, what are you going to get done? But it's also like, oh, we have a very small backstage. I am basically attached to Ella's hip all day.
Exactly.
So.
Interview with Ella, take 1. What do you love most about being part of this camp specifically?
Oh, I love the kids.
Yeah, just always here for the kids.
Yeah, they drive you a little crazy, but it's always like, oh,
Yeah.
that's my kids up there, and they just learn it so quick. You always are so proud of them.
What are the hardships that people probably don't think about when running a camp with, 30 kids aging from the ages of 7 to 15?
It's a really small back room, backstage, and if you have 4 kids on stage, it's 26 backstage. And they're all really little. Most of them are between like 8 and 11, and they think they're quiet, and they're really, really not.
Yeah.
So you have to remind them many, many, many times to be quiet and to stay still and to not do this or do that. And once you've said it 100 times, I get tired of listening to myself say be quiet.
Yeah.
So I just get more.
And I think that definitely instills
Yeah.
something in the kids, which I think is good.
Dorothy, Toto, and the crows are on deck. So crows, that means you should be ready.
Have you learned anything from here?
First of all, being an actor, you learn so much by being on the other side of the table. And I know these are kids, and so it's like I'm definitely older than them, but it is just seeing like who gives a good audition, seeing what me as a director makes me want to cast a kid. Like remembering that when I go in the casting room. I know it's, talent pool is different at my age, but some of them do some really awesome things that I'm like, wow, that's like, me as a director, that's why I wanted to pick them. And so I've learned a lot from that. I've also just learned a lot from just kind of how to express to kids, like teaching them all the things that I've learned. Like that's been a big turning point for me, because it's one thing to know how to act and it's one thing to know how to sing, and it's another thing to have to teach others. And so you know that you've kind of got an understanding of it when you've reached the point where you're able to impart it on other people.
Yeah.
And so it's kind of, it's been a touch and go for me, but I feel like these past couple of years I've been at the point where I've really been able to impart a lot of things on them. And it's also just shown me a passion of really working with kids. I think if we hadn't started this camp, I don't know if I would really be like, this is what I want to do.
How would you describe this experience to someone who's never seen it before or experienced anything in the realm of small town theater?
I mean, it really is a labor of love for us and the kids, because it's a lot of work for them too. In just a week, they have to learn 30 songs, 30 dances, 100 lines.
And how many kids are there?
There's 30 kids this year.
Aging from
6 to 15.
Wow.
And so we've got a wide age range, but really it's kids and young adults coming together to make something beautiful. And it's not like a sport camp. I mean, sports camps are great and other camps are great, but this camp is like a community. Trying to think of the right words.
Go ahead.
I don't know. It's just a very special thing, I think, for kids.
To experience something like this, to have that camaraderie with your other friends.
It made me cry.
Oh, what about this particularly makes you feel so touched?
I think it's the end of the week.
Yeah. We are filming this on a Friday, and our first performance is tomorrow. How are you feeling about that?
I think they're ready. We're definitely ready. Am I ready? Not really. But I think they are. Honestly, today we had a great dress rehearsal this morning. Probably the best dress rehearsal we've ever had. First dress rehearsal. Everyone came on and the right thing at the right time. So I call that a huge win.
It was, yeah. It's absolutely a huge win. I mean, I've been here all week, and I've been seeing some great performances out of these kids, truly.
Signing her.
You should go
how did you first get connected with our camp/group?
Well, it was the year they were doing Frozen. My grandma was like, "Oh, do you want to do a theater camp?" And I was like, "Frozen?" And so Willow did it, and then after I saw it, I was like, I
So now you want to do it, and now you're here.
Yeah.
So this is your 4th year?
Yeah.
What keeps bringing you back each year? Why do you keep doing it?
Because I think it's fun, and I just like doing theater in general.
It's really fun, and I like pretending to be like something that I'm not. It's just fun to like have a part to do, and like I don't know, it's fun.
I just have a fun time getting to spend time with my friends and getting new friends, and I really like acting.
What keeps bringing you back?
I like the people, and I like performing, and I just like
The energy? Yeah. What do you love most about being part of this camp?
I like that we get to learn how to like do all this stuff in 1 week.
Yeah.
Like, it makes you like get a lot better at what you're doing. Like at the Palace Theater it's 2 weeks, but this makes you like remember everything and like remember how to do everything, do it great in 1 week. And it's always, I feel like it's always like really good.
What do you love most about being part of this camp?
I love just hanging out with everyone and being able to see everyone and how the show comes together.
Well, I guess the last question I really wanted to ask you, what is it like working with Emma as a director?
I like it. She's nice.
I like it. She's nice. You have anything else you want to add to it?
It's fun. She's a good director. She's very good.
She's a good director.
It's really fun.
Yeah? Is she a fun director to be around and work with?
She's good at teaching me how to sing and dance and stuff.
What about her makes her a good director?
Well, she like knows what to do. It kind of like comes natural to her, and like she always knows the show very well.
If someone were thinking about joining this camp, what would you tell them?
I would tell them that it's like really great and fun.
Do it.
Yes, straight to the point.
It's kids and young adults coming together to make something beautiful. I don't know, it's just a very special thing, I think, for kids.